Welcome to Cine Graphics. Today we're going to be showing you how to use a smartphone application called Alight Motion to create something like this. Hello there, welcome to the Cine Graphics show. Today we're going to show you how to use your smartphone application Alight Motion to create these amazing wedding slideshows. So go ahead and open Alight Motion application. Once you've done that, go ahead and choose the 16:9 ratio, 30 frames per second, 1080p if that's what you want, and create a transparent background. Then create a project. Once you're done with this, click on the plus icon and choose a shape. Preferably choose the rectangle shape and stretch it to the size of the screen. Once you are done with stretching the size of the screen, go to fill and color and choose select media, and then place in a picture you want to use for whatever you're doing. So go ahead and place in the picture you are using and close that part. So click on it, go to move transform tool and increase the size to fully stretch the screen. Go ahead and click on the shape again and choose a new shape, which is a rectangle shape. Stretch to the size of the screen, and once you are done with that, you can give it a color, which preferably white, because that's what we used for the first video. Once you are done with this, all you have to do is click on that shape layer, go to effects and go ahead to distortion/warp. Go down and choose the turbulence displays. Once you get there, go ahead and play with the settings there. Turn the sliders and figure out what they do at first. Go to the strength and increase the strength to like a 0.3, whatever you feel okay for you. And check it out and look at how it looks. So you can go to the move transform and increase the size of the shape now displaced to whatever fits you, what you like. Now go to the strength, increase the strength of the turbulence displays to like 1.00089. Add a keyframe, go to the end of where it's going to end, and you can change the strength to something else. Go to move and transform and make it fit your picture, which is now going to be the background. Once you are done with this, all you have to do is select those two images and click on the max sync group, and it immediately are going to see it max together. Once this has been done, all you have to do now is click on the shape tool and add a new shape, which you are going to give the color white. That is going to serve as the background behind the picture, which you've animated to do that stuff. So now all you have to do is add a text. You can go ahead and type anything. I typed the word, but later I decided to type in jargon. So go ahead and type something, because it's going to be the next step. Anyway, while I'm typing, if I'm too fast, you need to slow the video down and listen to me as I'm talking slowly. But for the sake of the length of this video, let's make it fast. Once you are done with the text, all you have to do now is click on blending and opacity. Reduce your opacity to like 32 or 40 something percent, whatever you feel is okay. Then increase the size of the text to however you feel is okay for you. You can reduce it to this size, move it to the position you feel is going to be okay for you. Once that is done, all you have to do now is move the text to a little bit backwards so that it doesn't show at the same time at the beginning. All you have to do right now is duplicate it. Click on the text, click on the plus icon up there, click on it and choose duplicate layer, and now it's going to appear twice. Click on one of the text and move it by tapping on your screen and move it to another direction so that the two appears in two different directions. Now you have to make it all at the same plane. Just click on each of the other layers and move them by using that shortcut to move them to be at the same end so that they will end at the same time. Now all you have to do is go to the shape and choose a new shape. You can choose the rectangle shape there. Now you're going to fill it with a picture. You're going to put your picture into it. All you have to do now is click on color and fill. Once you click on color and fill, go to select media and go and select a picture, any picture you want to use, preferably the same picture you use as your background, so that it's going to bring out the effect even more. Now go ahead and click on stroke and increase the stroke so that the picture will have a stroke layer. First, you need to make the background so all of them to be on the same plane by pressing the shortcut you are seeing here, and everything will be at 3 seconds now. So that's how you do it. Now click on the image layer and move it to the front a little bit so that it can appear right after the first background appears. Now click on the image and click on move and transform. Now you are going to animate it so that it adds a particular animation. Click on this scaling tool and increase the size so that it can totally fill the screen, and add a keyframe to it at this extent. So once you add the keyframe to it, move it slider a little bit to the middle and add another keyframe by reducing it a little bit smaller so that it's going to look like it's getting smaller from getting bigger to getting smaller. Show and grab. So that's how we do that. Now what you have to do is add a little bit rotation to it. Click on the rotation and rotate it to like 52 degrees. Add the keyframe there, then move it a little bit towards the end and add another rotation and move it to a little bit to like -5, -2, or anything you feel like you can do. Just reduce the rotation a little bit, and so that it will have a kind of landing effect, you can add a little bit rotation to go the opposite side. Now add a keyframe by drawing a graph that looks something like this. Now all you have to do is go ahead and click on the layer of the picture, go to the blending and opacity. Now we are going to make it look like it's fading in. At the beginning, you're going to add a keyframe and reduce the opacity to something like 0 totally. It won't show. Once you've made the opacity totally 0, you can now move the opacity gradually and add another keyframe and increase it to something like 12. Then move it a little bit forward, increase the opacity and move to something like 31. Then another one, add another keyframe and increase opacity, and it will make it have the illusion of it fading in and now we are going to add another shape. All you have to do is click on the plus. Once you click on the plus, you are going to choose on a shape called the rectangle. Once you have chosen on the rectangle, all you have to do is go ahead and increase it by stretching the angles on your screen. Touch your screen and increase it. Now touch that rectangle which you've move it to forward to like where the text are, so that they'll be like on the same plane if possible. If not, just continue working like I did. Touch it and you can change the color if you want. If you don't want, just click on it and go to effect, go to the turbulence displays, and go ahead and play with the strength, the evolution. What you need to do now is click on the shape layer again and change the blending mode. Go to blend and opacity and change the blending mode to color, saturation, choose any of it, just change the color and the blending mode. Once that has been done, it's going to give this kind of effect behind it. So that's what you have to do. What you have to do now is just duplicate it and move it to the other side, let it appear up here, and that's it. That's all. So that's how we come to the end, and it's going to look something like this. So that's how we come to the end of this show. Do not forget to like and subscribe. If you enjoy it, give us a comment on what you think about if we do something like this every week. Check out other videos on our YouTube page and go to our website to check on some of our classes at the first link in the description below. We upload weekly videos to show you how you can get creative with your smartphone. I can get creative with anything you have around, and how you can get a nail shot and create stuff which you actually need thousands of dollars to get before. But you can actually create almost simple and get some result with things you have laying around. Till we see you in another video. Always remember, creativity is in you and it's priceless. See ya.